Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Benny, and today I'm going to be playing an absolutely absurd deck. That is going to be the Skeleton King deck, but I made a little bit of a change here. We're going to be running guards and Evo Bomber. One, because I love Evo Bomber, and two, guards are absolutely crazy right now. They're really good against Evo Megaknight and Evo Pekka, and I feel like they've made a huge resurgence in the meta that not a lot of people really know about that and how good they are. So 100%, if you're looking to get a little bit of a step up on your opponents, 100% play those guards. That guy's Firecracker just went absolutely crazy. So that is kind of annoying, but we will get some skeleton dragon damage at least. Now, honestly, guys, I told you I am back, and so of course I had to be here for a Friday upload, and we're going to be showing all of the best decks because you know what, guys, I'm a little bit late to the season. I got to make that comeback, so it's nothing but absolute bangers here. Now, also, I want to thank all of you for, you know, missing me so much and reciprocating the love. I really appreciate that. I can't thank you guys enough for that, so shout out to some of you guys here. Now, we have the cannon cart and we have the mortar there. I'm not going to play anything else here. I really don't want to overcommit or anything, and I am going to play my arrows on that Firecracker. Now, honestly, it is a little bit dangerous, don't get me wrong, but I feel like at this point, you know, that Firecracker is very dangerous. I don't want him to get a ton of damage with it, so I have to be careful. Now, with this deck, one thing that I will say that's a little bit different to when you're playing like Mortarbait or other mortar decks is it's a little bit more expensive, so sometimes you do really have to take a bit of damage just so that you don't fall behind in elixir or anything, so you do want to be careful. Why does this guy have drill? What is going on? That is absolutely crazy, but thankfully guards are a great counter to drill. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the Evo Mortar here. He'll probably Megaknight if I had to guess. Yeah, there's the Megaknight. Really not a big deal though, because actually this could work out pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and play the cannon card up high here, and then honestly I might even pop the Skeleton King ability here. Let's go ahead and do that. That way it'll just kind of distract everything and help take stuff out. Skeleton King ability, even if it's not going to get on the tower, it is 100% worth using all the time. You'll see there, it really just helped me get everything down, and we are absolutely going to get some great damage here. Let's get some skeleton dragons in front of that mortar for those minions as well. If we can get one more shot out of that mortar, that would be awesome. There's the Evo Firecracker. I'm going to use my arrows on her so that the skeleton dragons get a bit more damage on the tower, and that is going to be tower down just like that. It is absolutely easy. So now you guys are going to get some amazing defense gameplay. Let's go ahead and play the guards here. We have the Evo Bomber for the drill, and then we can go ahead and play the Skeleton King. That was a pretty good tornado there. Unfortunately, the Skeleton King is gonna... Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, hold up. That could have went absolutely horrible in a second there. Holy crap, I shouldn't have let my guard down there. Let's go ahead and pop the mortar here, and then honestly, this is a win for sure. We can just play the Skeleton Dragons here and really press the advantage, and he won't really be able to come back. Pop the Skeleton King ability. We're not going to get that elixir back. We just got scammed, and then, oh, I guess we did get it back. That's good. You know what? Sometimes it doesn't give it back to me, which is really annoying. But anyways, good game. Let's give him a good luck, and let's go on into the next match. Alright, you guys, next matchup. Now, we don't have the greatest starting hand here, so I'm going to just split my Skeleton Dragons in the back, because that's a pretty safe play. If he goes either lane, he is going to have to deal with the Skeleton Dragons, so, you know, it's a good way to just get things going if you don't have a great play. And then I'm going to go ahead and play my Skeleton King in the back here. Now, when I play my Skeleton King in the back, again, I'm doing that for the 3-card cycle every single time, okay? That's the kind of just the main thing we're going to do. I'll probably take a wizard hit here, but that's okay. Actually, that's kind of crazy that didn't splash onto our tower. I'm a little bit surprised by that. Because he played the Pekka in the back, typically I would go for like a mortar or something to really try to pressure him, but I didn't have a very good starting hand here, so we just have to defend this push and then, you know, deal with everything as it comes. I'm going to play my guards up high. I just want to defend the cannon cart. That was a really weird bowler for him to play in the back, because he's going to have to deal with the cannon cart and stuff, and so having the mortar in the opposite lane was a good play there. Unfortunately, he did have cannon. It's weird. This guy's deck is very similar to like EGIANT, except for he's using Pekka instead. Maybe that's the new meta now. I'm not sure. I don't really know. We can start the bomber in the back. We might as well get that Evo Bomber cycle going. What? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and let's play the cannon card here. We're going to take some damage here. Oh my goodness, that was a good tornado. I might just have to use my arrows so that bomber doesn't, or the bowler doesn't start hitting the tower. No, okay, I'm just going to leave it. That was a little bit crazy, though. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't expecting that. We can go ahead and play our guards in the opposite lane just to kind of pressure him and force him to play a card. I'll play the mortar here, but he'll probably actually play that cannon, so maybe wasn't the greatest play. He played the bowler instead. That actually worked out really well. I can play the bomber here. That'll help us take out the bowler, and then we won't have to counter it with anything else because the bomber will get it low, and we can just kind of ignore things. So this guy has EGIANT, and he has Evo Pekka. That is weird. I don't really know what the game plan is in this scenario because his deck is so expensive that, like, I do want to pressure the opposite lane, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I really don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Let's go ahead and start the Skeleton King in the opposite lane, and then I'm going to go ahead and split the Skeleton Dragons as well there. They are going to probably go in front of the Skeleton King, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and play the Evo Mortar on this side just to keep the pressure up on this guy. The good thing is we do have the guards, and the guards are pretty easy to play against the Evo Pekka because, again, when they lose their shield, they're not going to give him the HP buff right away. We got a really nice Evo Bomber there, so we get some amazing damage there. I'm really happy with that, and he does have to deal with the opposite lane now, so I think we're outcycling him. So let's go ahead and let's play the Mortar right here. Just keep that pressure up. We do have the cannon cart there, so he has to play the cannon to defend, and then I'm going to go ahead and play Skeleton King in front. We do catch the Evil Wizard. That is perfect. We can go ahead and play some guards in the opposite lane here. I'm going to pop the Skeleton King ability again, even though it's so low. Just every single one of those skeletons are so annoying for him to have to deal with. I'm going to go ahead and play a miner on the other lane as well there, just to keep the pressure up, but that's going to be a nice easy win. So let's give him a good game. Let's give him a good luck, and let's go on into the next match. All right, you guys, next matchup. Now, I'm curious, one, if you guys made it to this far, but two, what are your thoughts on the current state of Clash Royale? How do you feel about it? I'm curious. Let's have a little bit of a discussion about that. You know, obviously, I haven't been able to play very much, so I'm probably going to be pushing into the top 1,000 over the next week. Is this guy just not here or something? But I'm probably going to push back into the top 1,000 over the next week. So I'm just curious, you know, what are your guys' thoughts here? What are your guys' thoughts on the state of Clash Royale? And, you know, over the next week, as I push back into the top 1,000, I will have an answer for you guys on what my thoughts are. I feel like it's based off of where I've played right now. I see a lot of Pekka, which, you know, don't get me wrong, is annoying, but like I feel like that's a nice change for a kind of, you know, like I'm not saying that Evo Pekka is nice, but I'm just saying that, you know, it's a nice change of pace, at least compared to, you know, what we had for so long. And I'm really glad that Evo Megaknight isn't absolutely broken, but again, I'm not at the same trophy range as you guys, so if you guys, some of you guys are maybe in like mid ladder or lower ladder, which is like completely fine, but I'm curious if it's absolutely just dominating everything down there for you guys, or what it's like. This guy's gonna play the Hog Rider there, and then the Rage. That's a little bit interesting. We have the guards there, which are a great counter to the Hog Rider, so we'll just leave it at that. I don't want to spend any more elixir on this. I don't want to overcommit or anything. We'll just kind of do that. We do have a really nice damage lead. I do feel a little bit bad though, just because he wasn't connected to the game at the very start there, so he had a bit of trouble you know, getting started maybe, so that's too bad. But at the very least, I think he has a fair chance now. But I think no matter what, we'd be winning this. Benny does not lose, especially when Benny is all the way down here because he hasn't been playing. Now let's go ahead and play the cannon card here just to cycle that, get that going, and then once that Evil Wizard goes down, I will go ahead and play the Evil Mortar. He's gonna go for the Hog Rider there. I'm just gonna pull it, and I'm gonna play the Bomber here to deal with all of this. Unfortunately, we won't be able to use our Evil Mortar for defense really, but that's okay. Sometimes you just have to defend and just accept that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go. Whoa, he just let that get on the tower. That's kind of crazy. I love that about Cannon Cart though. It's so strong. It's absolutely amazing when you can get it on the tower. That is some great Princess Tower damage. Okay, that is a little weird. He's got the Pekka there. He just popped a good game though, so you know, I have a feeling this guy knows that it's most likely over. So let's go ahead and play defensive Mortar here. Just get that defensive Mortar cooking and make sure that we can defend some stuff. He's gonna go ahead and play the Void. We can go ahead and just play the Evil Bomber right here. I'm gonna play the guards. Even though the Wizard is there, it will still have to get 2 hits. We can play the Cannon Cart right here, and then I can actually play the arrows as well to defend all of this. He went super aggressive, but the arrows will take it all out, and that's a pretty solid defense. He's not happy about that one, unfortunately. We can go ahead and play the Skeleton King in the pocket, but that's gonna be game. So let's go ahead and give him a good game. Let's give him a good luck, and let's go on into the next one. All right, you guys, next matchup, we have the guards cycled in the back. When you split something in the back for your first play, all you're doing is making sure that they can't just like overcommit to one lane and you have nothing. So, you know, sometimes it's good to split it. This guy has Baby Dragon, which is usually a red flag for there being a graveyard in the deck. I don't know why he just popped that graveyard there though. So let's go ahead and play the Skeleton King. I'm gonna go really aggressive here because I feel like we're gonna get some good damage here. It'd be impressive if he's able to defend it. I'm not saying oh, okay, that was a really good poison. Let's go ahead and get a miner on the tower though, just to keep that pressure up. And oh my goodness, this guy's gonna lose the tower just like that. That is crazy. That is the #1 lesson about why you do not go super aggressive with a graveyard there. That was a little bit interesting. Man, I kind of feel bad. I'm not really sure what to say here. I guess I'll play the Mortar on this side, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gave up already. We will get the Mortar lock. Let's just wait a second and see what he does. And yeah, it's looking like he gave up. So let's just cut into the next match. That was world's quickest match ever. All right, guys, next matchup. Let's go ahead and just play the Mortar right here, and then we'll wait and see what he does in response to that. We do have the Mortar to deal with that Hog Rider, which is nice. And we can actually play the guards as well, because the guards will help counter the Hog Rider. I'm going to play my arrows here just to get rid of those bats. Those bats are a little bit scary with us running Cannoneer. And honestly, today has been a pretty good day on Clash Royale. I think we started at 1900 and we're almost at 2100 here, so that is pretty good. I really can't complain about that. I'm happy with that. So we are definitely making that climb back up to the top 1000 one day at a time. Let's go ahead and play the bomber in the back here and then just kind of see what he does. Now he has Hog Rider and Prince and Inferno Dragon, so I feel like there's like a Pekka or Megaknight just hiding in this deck, and I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out at like a one-trick time. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to play the Mortar opposite lane here. No point in letting him build up a push. There's the Megaknight to deal with the Mortar, so we can play our Skeleton King right here to deal with that, and we should be okay. I think the Skeleton King plus the Cannoneer will counter that fully. We do get a shot on tower as well, which is really quite nice, so you know, overall I can't really complain. I'm not going to pop my Skeleton King ability here. I feel like realistically the damage we would get from that is just not worth it. There's the Hog Rider and the Prince. That was a ton of elixir for him to sink into a push, and he's not going to get any damage, so he is going to have to defend this. I'm curious to see how he defends it. I'm going to go ahead and play the miner right here, and then I'll just play the arrows right here for the bats, get rid of those so the cannon cart can still go. I probably shouldn't have played the miner there on the inside of that tower. I don't really know why I did that, but that's okay because we do get the connection. We're going to get some crazy damage, and he played the Inferno Dragon as a little panic play, so he's not up an elixir or anything with us, so we can go ahead and just play the Skeleton Dragons here, and then honestly he'll have to counter those as well, or else he'll take a little bit of chip damage. So if he counters them, then I'm going to go ahead and play the Evil Mortar on the right side, because that will kind of give us a really good way to keep the pressure up on him. I don't think he'll have a quick counter to that. He might have to play the Hog Rider. That is crazy that he's going onto the same lane. He's just going to ignore the Evil Mortar. Why would he do that? He knows I have arrows. Okay, that was a little interesting, and then his bomber is going to go down. Let's go ahead and get the Skeleton Dragons in front to keep the Evil Mortar alive in case the Inferno Dragons, and then we should get some nice damage on that left side tower, which is good. We got the Goblins going in there and the Skeleton Dragon. We're going to take that tower down. Holy crap. Okay, so this guy just absolutely sold. We got the cannon card here. Let's go ahead and play the guards to deal with the Prince, and then we can go ahead and play our Skeleton King as well, just to get an extra line of defense, just in case anything happens. Then we can play the Mortar right here to get that damage going and, you know, press our advantage. I'm going to pop the Skeleton King ability. I feel like I haven't really done that this match, so got to get that out of my system. And then we got the Evil Bomber in the pocket there. Evil Bomber in the pocket is amazing because it does so much damage. It's actually so satisfying watching Evil Bomber hit a tower because it does like 1,000 damage a hit, which I absolutely love. So let's go ahead and give him a good game and give him a good luck. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one.